Hey there, it's Dr. Jim. Thank you for spending some time with me on a topic that I have been involved in way back in my early career, early 20s, early 20s. And it's bariatric care. And wow, did I get a great education from a leading physician in this area way back, way back. This had to be early 90s. Okay, now I'm dating myself, but I got an education on bariatric care, how to do it right, everything that is involved in it. I was a part of a team that helped to develop a bariatric care program in a skilled nursing facility. So, my topic today is person centered bariatric care. And why not? Over 1 million or two out of every 5 adults in the United States are considered obese, and another 22 million have severe obesity. That's a lot of people. Many find it very difficult to lose weight, keep off the weight. In many ways, obesity is a medical problem that creates more medical problems. Obesity is unfortunately associated with many negative health outcomes, such as heart disease, high blood pressure, osteoarthritis, and obstructive sleep apnea, among many others. While a number of weight loss treatments, medications, and surgeries are available and have been available, most plans won't be effective and long lasting unless they are person centered. I'd like to talk about obesity and co occurring health concerns. Obesity as a medical problem that leads to other medical problems. Obesity is a chronic, yet, and let me stress this loudly, very treatable condition in many cases. It's associated with excessive weight and a body mass index, BMI, greater than or equal to 30. Now, some people, some specialists and experts say that the BMI being greater than 30 and being equivalent to obesity is kind of out of date. Some experts are saying we need to change the BMI configuration and the numbers. I don't know. That's kind of out of my realm. But it's associated with a number of serious physical illnesses. Obesity is, and that high BMI. Heart disease, type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetes. And if you look into that, Mark Twain once said there are statistics and there are other statistics and there are damn lies, but I don't know. You look at numbers and I sometimes say, really? Supposedly, a great majority of us in the United States are walking around pre-diabetic. I can't deny or confirm that. But other serious physical illnesses associated with obesity, asthma, high blood pressure, osteoarthritis, high cholesterol, obstructive sleep apnea, and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. We rarely ever hear about that. Matter of fact, I don't know if you've ever heard about that or not. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is highly associated to obesity. Physical problems are only half of the problems experienced by people who are considered obese or severely obese. They can experience a wide range of emotional or psychological problems. Of course, things like depression, low self-esteem, eating disorders, which according to many psychiatrists is just as tough to treat as schizophrenia, if not worse. Body image disturbance, stress, low quality of life. So there are, like I said at the beginning, weight loss methods. And even though there are many, they still need to be person-centered, and that's kind of the big takeaway. Science and medicine have indeed come a long way in the pursuit of reducing weight and keeping it off. Weight loss is incredibly important, no matter how much you lose, because losing just 5%, 10%, 15% of a person's total weight can improve a number of weight-related health issues. A weight loss plan may begin after a complete physical and a psychological evaluation and involve medications, eating healthier foods, exercising, staying active, remaining motivated to reach goals, drinking lots of water, intermittent fasting, and if necessary, bariatric surgery. Any plan to lose and keep off excess weight has a better chance of success if it is person-centered. That's important. So what are the benefits of weight loss? The benefits of weight loss are almost limitless. And any loss in weight moves the individual to better health, happiness, and quality of life. Losing just a little bit of weight can do the following: increase energy, decrease daytime fatigue, lower cholesterol and blood pressure, increase libido or sex drive, increase mobility, improve mood and breathing, reduce risk of certain cancers, enhance quality of sleep, prevent type 2 diabetes, reduce risk of heart disease or stroke. And these are just a handful of benefits that can improve with just a little bit of weight loss. But there are many other benefits that can affect one's social, financial, interpersonal, academic, professional, and spiritual well-being. So this is a pretty extensive topic. Let me talk about something important now: person-centered bariatric care. For some individuals, medications, nutrition, and exercise, they're just not enough to reduce the weight and to keep it off, and therefore will need some type of bariatric care, including bariatric surgery. This type of surgery, also known as weight loss and metabolic surgery, may be recommended when other methods have failed. It involves reduction of stomach size and or nutrient absorption, alteration of gut hormones, and uses standard surgical procedures including the Roux-en-Y bypass, the sleeve gastrectomy, and the bilopancreatic diversion and duodenal switch. Regardless of the procedure and, of course, aftercare, the plan of care ideally should be one that involves the patient. The patient should be the center of the entire medical process and fits with what he or she is ready to do or what they're able to do. Person-centered bariatric care means listening to the patient's thoughts and opinions and doing so with respect and dignity. This is a quality of life issue here. This level of care also means entering into a genuine relationship with the individual and providing all of the information and education that they need to be successful. A multidisciplinary team consisting of physicians, nurses, social workers, and perhaps most importantly, dietitians will carefully craft a plan of care with the input of the patient. The patient has to be in the process of writing that plan of care. Their ultimate goal is to live a healthier lifestyle and to keep the weight off, thereby reducing a multitude of co-occurring illnesses. The team will teach the individual skills to keep the weight off and motivate him or her to stick with the plan and keep their appointments. Aftercare, motivation, follow-up, incredibly important. Because you and I probably know people who have had a bypass. They've seen the psychologist. They've gone through the consultation of their medical team and whatnot. They get the procedure and then they put the weight on afterwards. And sometimes it just doesn't work. Depending on the unique needs and the preferences of the individual, a wide variety of dietary changes can be made. And this is not a one-size-fits-all. That's why it's person-centered. Sometimes people fail because their thoughts were not heard. Their wishes were not heard either. But there's a wide range of dietary changes that include one or more of the following. Low-calorie eating on most days. Okay, a majority of people can do that. Flexibility for eating a little more as a special treat on some days. Okay, that's probably doable for a lot of folks. Staying on a low carbohydrate diet, especially for those at risk for type 2 diabetes. Low carbs. That might be easy for some. It might be very difficult for others. Meal replacement shakes during one meal throughout the day. Intermittent fasting. Some people love it. Some people don't. Low-calorie liquid diet. Again, good for some, not for others. So being person-centered in bariatric care means which one of these would you be willing to do? Which one of these do you think you can sustain for, a long period of time to really make a difference? So these strategies and many more can be customed according to the individual. Now, here are my final thoughts on this topic that has been a part of my career for a long period of time, person-centered bariatric care. Some experts say that obesity in the United States is an epidemic. It certainly is associated with far too many dangerous physical and mental health problems, and is indeed very costly to the entire healthcare system. While we do have a wide range of medications, lifestyle changes, and various treatments that are available to many people, they may miss the mark unless the person is right in the middle, in the center of the treatment plan, and has a voice and choices and motivation to lose and keep the weight off and live a longer, healthier life and experience greater quality in living. So if you are interested in this topic, we have a beautiful library of mandatory compliance training courses for your staff that they have to take every year, alongside a number of continuing education courses. CollinsLearning.com is where I would recommend you to go after this video. CollinsLearning.com. It is a very robust online learning management system. We contract with chains of nursing homes, assisted living, hospice, home health, and others. We get you all trained up, and we show you how to assign courses, track your employees, run reports, share documents, send messages. There are so many wonderful features. Email me if you would, jim@collinslearning.com, and say, hey, I saw your video. Let's schedule a demo of Collins Learning. Or when you go to collinslearning.com, you'll see where you can request a demo. And I would love to show you this system. Healthcare professionals, long-term care, senior care communities around the entire country are using it, not only for compliance, and they're getting their compliance statistics up, but we're really training staff, and that the staff that are being well trained are delivering better quality care to the residents, and that is what at the end of the day is the most important thing, right? So I'm signing off. I'm getting out of here, but Dr. Jim Collins, and go to collinslearning.com.